A minute to get the do not disturb on my phone, so no phone calls or texts or anything come through.
A minute to...
And then I forget to lower the volume on my other phone. Kevin, good evening. How you doing? Jason, how's it going? Kevin is waiting for his next interview. Come out from Parker Street Ministries. Hey, Kevin, that's awesome, buddy. Good luck on your next interview. Give it a minute or two, let everybody know to buy. Wow, we got 10 in here already. Do we have 10 in here? It says 3. And my other phone says 10. Now it says 7. I don't know what's going on. Alex, what's going on? How you doing? Jason, you just got done dashing for the night. How was it? I just got home a little bit ago from Taco Tuesday. My chat thing is way off. There we go, I think. I think it's fixed. Paul, what's going on? Hey, I am not that big. Okay, what did I miss? Wanda, how are you doing? Jason says it was good. Also, how to deliver that catering order. I'm going through the process of getting signed up for that. Deliver that. Wombo, how you doing? Alex, pretty decent. Finished a 3.5 hour flex shift in 2 hours 45 minutes. Paid $112. Nice. I might look into flex once I get moving. Once I get moving. Once I get moved. Sisler says DoorDash was worse than an ex-girlfriend today. It's sad that DoorDash reminds a lot of us of ex-girlfriends. But it's true. I'm glad to hear Wanda. Womble just about to go live. Just thought I'd pop in and say hello. Glad you did. Always good to see you, Womble. Austin, what's going on? Lady Day Tripper, how are you doing? From Florida. James, what's going on, man? How you doing? Stopping by to say hi. Hope all is having a good week. It's been a week. I actually did take today off completely. I worked a couple hours last Tuesday, but after the last 3 days, after this whole weekend, I needed to take a day off. Getting asked for my ID almost every order for one thing or another, it just reached the point, it was just absolutely annoying me, and I could not hide it. So I definitely decided to take today off. Andrew, how's it going? Jason took yesterday off, headed to my tacos now. Taco Tuesday. Go to the same place every Tuesday. Abelardo's, which we pick up from every once in a while. Best deal, I always say it every week, best deal I can find. 5 tacos for $5.99. You get a hard shell, soft shell, fried, beef or chicken. I don't eat the entire day, and then I go and eat tacos, and that's it for the day. That's all I eat on Tuesdays is tacos. Got to make sure I have enough room to eat all 5, because they're not like the cheap Taco Bell tacos either. It's a couple pounds of food. Those plates are not light. Funny how everyone seems to be from Nebraska. Is there a lot of people here from Nebraska? Austin says it's been brutal here. Today was 9-hour struggle to make 175. Yesterday was 8 for 184. Yeah. I definitely this weekend saw a slowdown in the number of deliveries, but my money has basically stayed about the same. Just a crapload of shopping orders. So if I didn't have shopping orders, I would probably be in a hug me jacket somewhere in a mental asylum. Like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Did 1,200 on door trash last week with that top trasher stats. Sisler, dang. I think my best week ever was I think $1,254. That was dry. That was working like online. I think we were online for 55 hours. Did 154 deliveries to get that. So it's been a while since I made it to that 1,200 mark. Shane, how's it going? Says hi from Nova Scotia, my neighbor to the north. Alex says Indiana. Jason, Tulsa, Oklahoma. No Nebraska for me. Not if you're in Oklahoma. I would not imagine. But hopefully you guys are okay down there with all those tornadoes that went through, or that have been going through last couple weeks. That one tornado that hit the big hotel in Bartlesville. I actually stayed there a few years ago, so I was kind of crazy to see that hotel get. Lisa, how are you doing? Brandon's in North Carolina, how you doing? Sisler did 32 shopping pays. I just got my money, my extra $1 for shopping orders, and what did I get this week? 40, or for last week, I think $42. They don't count. You don't get an extra $1 for CVS or Walgreens, which kind of sucks, but. DoorDash stunk yesterday. First hour was decline fest. Uber Eats was actually better than DoorDash, and that is rare. Yeah, I've been running Uber Eats in the background. There's some days that I'm on 3, 4, 5 hours, and I finally get something, and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot that I had Uber going. Lisa, how are you doing? Austin started doing Instacart, actually trying to wean off DoorDash. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, if it weren't for the shopping orders, I would not be doing DoorDash at all. It's not worth it. Shopping orders definitely make it worth it for me. Sigma Sky Dasher, representing the Lone Star State. Stacy, how are you doing? Hey, Jaden from Wisconsin. We got Paul rocking from Pueblo, Colorado. Jason says that's an hour north of me. Yeah, I figured it was about an hour north. I've been through Tulsa, I think once. Jory, how's it going? Cheers. I'm drinking the voodoo tonight. Austin saw a $383 batch on Instacart today. I don't care how long that would have taken me. I would have jumped on that. Well, within reason. If I saw an order like that in Nebraska, it would probably be somebody that ordered from Kansas or Iowa. Scrappy, what's going on? I love 1025 for 2-item Target orders. Yes, I say Target, not Target. Target is for Walmart people who want to feel fancy and pay twice as much. Have you seen that girl who was flirting with you since that last video? See, I was having a conversation with my friend about that tonight, and no, I haven't seen her since that day. Jory just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Wow. Jory, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, Raising Cane's girl. Yes, I haven't seen her since. And I was talking with a friend of mine tonight during tacos that as detail oriented as I am, and the fact that I pay attention to every minute little detail, if somebody's flirting with me, throw the shades on and call me Ray Charles, because I can't see it. I probably shouldn't even say Ray Charles because I can't sing or play the piano either, but you guys what I'm getting at. I do not. I never know. I just assume that she's being nice, because when you guys say that anybody's flirting with me, it's always somebody that's actually, I'm going into their job, so I just assume they're being nice. Brandon doing great. Got stats to platinum, but my zone is small. Hey, there's plenty of room in my zone. Come on over. In fact, when I get moved, you can move here and take over. The offer was on your way back home, but the miles were 13 and the pay is 750. Would you take it? I'm never opposed to getting paid to go home. So if it was the last order of the night and it was taking me home, I really, within reason, don't care what the miles are. As long as I can see that somebody tipped, or it looks like somebody tipped. If I'm getting paid to go home, I'm getting paid to go home. Jason, welcome to the Bigfoot level. Bigfoot level is where we all play hide and seek and nobody can ever find each other. Kind of like Bigfoot. I think I could have had that Instacart batch missed opportunity. Disappeared quick though. Paul. Ray can't sing or play anymore either. That's true. And I really don't think anybody ever told Ray Charles when he was alive to look on the bright side of things. Deanna, how's it going? I've only, Austin, I've taken one Instacart that I just, I looked at the dollar amount and it was, I think it was like $80 or something. It was so long ago, it would take me forever to look it up. But it was some crazy number that I'm like, I don't care, accept. And then I realized it sucked. I remember what order it is. Let me grab my phone and see if I can not spill my beer. It was a crazy good order, but yeah, it went to it's a Costco order. The best Instacart ones are, and oh no, it was this was like last year, wasn't it? No. Okay, yeah, no, it was still in town. It was a Sam's Club. 68, 65. I don't even remember how many items. Doesn't say. Yeah, 68, 65 was the total. Knocked that out in under 2 hours. Just hour and a half. That was one I saw and it was like, accept, and then went, oh crap. Sigma says he took it. No tip. Oh. I'm like getting screwed on the way home. Carbondale, Illinois, home of SIU, Salukis. I think I said that right. College campus. It's been nice, actually. Speaking of college campus, college is out here, and it's nice because I don't mind going downtown now. I can find a parking spot fairly easy, and I don't have to worry about delivering to no tip 18-year-old snot-nosed brats that are ordering using mommy and daddy's credit card. Can you tell I don't like delivering on campus? But I have no problem finding Legos on the floor. Or the edge of the bed in the dark at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, buyer's remorse with those sometimes 200 items, 400 units. This one, let me see if I can find the other one because it was not that Costco. That was a good Costco, but this order I accepted was one of those orders that makes you get frustrated to the point that you wonder why grass is on the ground. That wasn't it. It's going to annoy me until I find it. I know where it delivered to as well, so that's what I'm looking for. Sisler says all my big orders on Instacart come from Sam's Club. Yeah, Sam's Club or Costco. Max, what's going on, buddy? How rude y'all started without me. So do we have a wedding day with the Raising Kids group? Max, I haven't seen her since that video. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't know if anybody ever flirts with me. It's true. It's gonna annoy me until I find this order. $28, $30, okay. Could not have been. When did I start my YouTube channel? 2022? It was since the YouTube channel, so I know it's got to be. Not that one. No, not that one. This is getting frustrating. Monday, February 20th. No. All right, I give up. I give up on trying to find it. Sounds like Raising Cane's girl might have already allowed. Sigma says my chat is getting stuck. Must be my network. I'm out here in the middle of the park. One of these days, I will do a live from the middle of a park. I can drive to Pedro Land, hour away, and do better, but I know this market. What do you all think about the pizza offers? I don't get too many, so it's been a while since I've seen the inside of a Little Caesars. Like Instacart, I see those guys, or Costco with huge flatbed carts. I know those got to be banger orders. I've actually used those big, what do you say, call them, flatbed carts. I've used those a couple times, and it wasn't even because the orders were big. It was just easy for me to keep everything organized. Dustin, how's it going? Good to see ya. Mag says, seen her, so text and calls are open, right? You said see those, don't requiring seeing her. Your channel was established on June 3rd, 2021. That's when I created the account. I think my first ride along video that I posted was November 15th of 2022. So yeah, I've basically I did nothing with the channel for over a year. Well, that's not true. I posted a couple shorts videos. Not DoorDash related at all. Austin asks, who is this girl? This girl from Raising Cane's in what video? 2 videos ago? I think it was 2 videos ago. Or was it 3 videos ago at this point? You guys, my days run together. I have no idea. I'd find comments. This is what it's like having ADHD. Your mind's like all over the place, and then all of a sudden you get one, and you're like, okay, down the rabbit hole we go. Stopped it out. I gotta respond to that comment. Why do you have a stapler in your car? It was a good question. Why do I have a stapler in my car? Okay, so that was... on that video. So 2 videos ago, towards the end, Raising Cane's Girl. That's where you'll find it, Austin. You'll... Three videos ago? Oh, God. Aldi Girl? No Aldi. Oh. The Raising Cane's Girl, she said that she told me something at Aldi. It's because I actually ran into her. I was doing a DoorDash shopping order, and she was actually in there shopping, so. Yeah, apparently she was getting a little saucy, Austin. I don't, like I said, I'm like this when somebody's flirting with me. I don't know. I don't see it at all. But you guys never let me live it down either when you say that somebody does. Sigma to get pizza offers yet to verify pizza bag. You still have to verify your pizza bag every day. Every day. You get, well, every day that you get a pizza order. The first one, it's always take a picture of your pizza bag. Even though it says in the DoorDash app in your settings that your pizza bag has been verified, they still want to verify. There's way too much verifying going on. Apache, how are you doing? Happy to catch you live. Happy to be caught live. Always good to see you. Mary, how are you doing? Max, I'm going to go with you on that. 3 videos ago. Jason says, I'm not used to being flirted with too. I don't catch those signals. Yeah, I definitely don't catch any of those signals. Like I said before, you go into a restaurant. You guys tell me that they're flirting with me. I just assume that they're being nice because I'm going into their job. Red, what's going on, brother? Max says, even more proof she stopped you at Aldi's. Well, that's okay. We'll go with that. Um, there are a couple employees at Hy-Vee. My God, they might be flirting too. That never mind. Um, you're too honest. You're too innocent. Yes, I'm very innocent. I plead the fifth. Um, Thrifty Bins, how are you doing? I usually run the other way. Amazing how often that pizza bag wants a selfie. Oh, Paul, exactly. It's like every day. Or if you end your dash and start your dash again, then they'll have you do it the first pizza order you do. It's annoying. Stu, we're not flirting with anybody. Apparently, I've been flirted with. Mary, I am doing well. Yep, Sigma, I am catching up. I think I'm catching up with chat. Uh, Still can't get over this lady who lives in a mansion, and I couldn't leave because her gate wouldn't open, and she lowered my tip to 1 penny. That is a whole new level of tip baiting. Robert, what's going on? Do you still have Dash anytime for platinum drivers? Yes, at least in this market. Do you still have... Oh, I read the same comment twice. My bad. Lisa says I miss signals, but don't get them anymore anyway, so no worries. See, I think women should be just as upfront as they want men to be. That's my thing. It's not beat around the bush. Pun or no pun intended. Just be the same. Just do the same. Yeah, just do the same thing. And I feel like there's somebody's comment that got flagged out of the corner of my eye. I thought I saw. I did. And I don't know why it got flagged, because I'm not seeing it in chat. Sisler said, hey, if DoorDash asks you to take a pic of menu for extra buck, then just take of any 3 times and you get paid. Okay. I don't know why that got flagged. I saw nothing in there that... Mary was being tortured in a Dollar General. Well, that goes without saying when you go to Dollar General. Jason gets tired of every safety check and after every delivery. Yeah, they need to replace that with rate your customer. Let's do that. Can't rate the restaurant, can't rate the customer. The customer can rate you, they can rate the restaurant. Like, no, we should be rating every single customer. And just like Uber and Lyft, if you give somebody 3 stars or less, you never get matched with them again. Since DoorDash loves to copy other apps, maybe that's something that they could copy from Uber. That's something I'd be all for. And you guys would actually hear me say, DoorDash did something for us. Move getting closer. Have you started to pack yet? Yes and no. I started selling everything off. I'm moving as light as possible. She followed. It went from 14 to 3. Then she followed you in her Range Rover. Oh, that's definitely a Karen. If they pulled Dash now, why would a Dasher even bother after that? I don't think most of them would. I would have to learn how to schedule. I'd have to remember. I'd have to set an alarm on my phone to start scheduling. Ellen, how are you doing? Robert says here in California, Dash Anytime has been completely removed from DoorDash Platinum. In fact, they make a schedule now at 3 a.m. Yes, because any normal, rational, logical person is going to be awake. I'm usually awake until 3 a.m. I stand by what I say, though. Is not going to be awake or stay awake until 3 o'clock in the morning so that they can schedule themselves to work. That is stupid. Austin had a homeless guy offer to do my windshield at a gas station for $1. Homeless guy offered to do my windshield at the gas station today for $1. Told him I didn't have cash. He's like, let me still do it. He's like, birds poop on it. The man's got something against bird poop. So you got your windshield washed out of it. Ryan, what's going on? Ryan, your comment the other day. I haven't responded to it yet. I will respond to it. Would you like 500 milliliter or 1 liter? Customer. Poopy pants. Thank you and good night. I needed that laugh, man. I really did. As you say, poopy pants in the, yeah, again. I definitely needed that laugh when it popped up, so. Some customers, God. Would you like the 6-pack and 500 milliliter bottles or 1 liter bottles? Regular's fine. What is regular? You ask 10 people, is this a regular 6-pack or is this a regular 6-pack? You're going to give different results. Heck, if you probably ask 3 people, you get different results. Like, we're not psychic. I mean, some of us doing this are a little bit psychotic, but we're definitely not psychic. It's like, how would you like your steak? Would you like it rare or well done? Regular's fine. Okay, what's that? I had 2 customers that kept sending me the order, so I had to take it to keep my AR. That's another thing that's got to stop. If I decline an order, don't stack it with something else. I declined it already. I feel like the next step, DoorDash, instead of opening up their little dash marts, they're going to open up mental hospitals for all of their dashers. Given the price of people, steak is rare. True. The second customer is sending me a message, are you lost? I should know it was a double order. And I had to drop off the first customer. Max says, I think any 1-star rating should require an explanation and a reply option. I definitely agree. As somebody who sells on eBay, There's positive feedback, there's negative feedback, and to leave either, you have to leave a comment as to why. She got mad at me. I think I'm going to get a 1-star for a $6 order. Mary, I would definitely, if that does happen, I guess that a few of you let me know in the comments to reach out to DoorDash, and sometimes you can get that 1-star removed. So I'll be trying that probably later this week. Schedule is out at 3 a.m. out a week every night. Yeah, that would get really tiring. Without Dash now, why bother with Platinum? Yeah, there's no point. Although I'm now referring to everything as platinum plated, gold plated, and silver plated, because there is nothing platinum about it, there's nothing gold about it, and there's nothing silver. It's just all plated. You can't get any schedule if you're not in a tier now. Mary, yeah, sometimes it just takes sometimes replacing one app with 2 apps or 3 apps. Stu says, then go, there's your penny. I have been wanting to I've been wanting to get some envelopes and stick like $2 in each envelope and intentionally take some no tip orders just to hand them or leave them $2 with a note that says tip your driver next time, or this is for tipping your driver next time. I feel like I would probably get deactivated for that. It's quite possible. But it'd be so much fun to do. Maybe I will do it. I don't know. Her mansion was at least 5 million. Huge, unjustified behavior for sure. Heather, how are you doing? Says 16 ounce is rigged to me. For water? Okay. Can only rate if you tip. Dustin, I like that. I like that. It's kind of like voting. If you don't vote, you can't complain. If you don't tip, you can't complain. DoorDash make everyone in California schedule at 3 a.m. I and many have been told it's a glitch. They don't know when until they will fix the issue, but I know they're completely lying to us. Oh, they probably have no intention of ever changing. Well, technically they did change. It was 3 p.m. Now it's 3 a.m. I'm part of no tier. I have a 14% AR. Jason, nothing wrong with that. As long as you're making money, like, that's what it's all about. Crap plated. Like chrome turd. Quality of orders have gone down on on DoorDash. Got a multi-app of 83 AR. Yeah, I had a order yesterday. Yeah, I recorded yesterday. Yeah, I did. I had an order that was $3.75 something. Oh, it was a $3.75 sushi order going like 8.5 miles. And I tapped on the address and I'm like, I feel like I've delivered to that person before. Because, like, I will forget your name. I never forget your face or an address. All I do is YouTube and looking at people's. I'm getting better at remembering people's names. So thank you guys for that. I would have like seriously lost my mind at this point if I couldn't remember people's names. But $3.75 sushi order going 8.5 miles. Tap on the address. I'm like, I feel like I've delivered there before. Yes, I did. About 2 years ago. $2.2 million home. Absolutely massive home. Might have been $1.50 tip on that. I'm like, no. It's a leave it door, or it's going to be a leave it door. This customer, at least the person that was living there 2 years ago when I delivered, I think her and her husband have like one of the biggest dermatology practices in the city, so probably the state. So they're making bank. I'm like $1.50 tip on a sushi order. No. You better be glad that you're ordering sushi because don't have to worry about getting cold. You'd get so many 1 cent tips if you had to tip to rate. Where there's no sense, there's no sense. Temple, what's going on? How you doing? Stu, touching the bag, like caressing it. Yes, just that slow, just slowly rubbing that bag. Robert, yeah, they don't have any intention of changing it back. Spending too much money on their home to tip. Eyes open wide. Let me tell you, looking at the Zillow, I still have the page for their house up. I would say either it's wrong or there's a major issue. My God. Holy crap. Should have bought that house in 2012. Ooh. They must have added a second bedroom. That explains it. 2022, their tax assessed value was 1.4 million. 2023, it jumped to 1.9 million, a 34% increase. But the last time it was bought was in New Year's Eve of 2012 for $190,000, and it is now a $2.2 million home. Crazy thing is, 1 bedroom, 6.5 bath. But how many bathrooms do you need for a 1 bedroom home that's almost 4,400 square feet? Let's see if realtors got it. And then another website, Redfin's, got it at a 1-bedroom, 8-bath. How many bathrooms do you seriously need? Oh, Zillow's absolutely crazy. So yeah, some of those prices on there. Max, always good to see you, buddy. Have a good night. I look at Zillow too, and all their homes are so expensive now. Some of them, I haven't looked at the place. Oh, I gotta save that for the screenshot. My bad. And then my current residence Zillow Zestimate, $235,900. Their rent estimate is definitely not correct. Definitely not correct. I wish it was that. They must identify as cats. Need a crap in every corner. True. Cauliflower, how are you doing? Jalissa, how are you? I checked Zillow on the fancy houses here, delivered to several in the 20 to 25 million range. God dang! Austin, here's your gluten-free buns. I can almost never talk and sometimes can't read. Zillow's crazy. Although, like I said, looking at what the rent estimate is for where I'm currently at, yeah, I wish it was that. In fact, we got one townhome around the corner that's up for sale. Actually, we got one down the street, like four houses down, also for sale. There's one, two, three, four coming up for rent. I know some of them in our area are like 21 to 2,300 a month. Every house on my street's 3 beds, 3 baths, 1,500 square feet, mediocre, and each is 2.2 mil or more. Yeah, that's just nuts. Yeah. Tofu turkey, tofurkey. Cauliflower, are you looking at home for you to rent? Oh no, I had an order that came in yesterday. It was the 375 8.5 mile sushi order, and I tapped on the address because I was curious where it was going, and realized I delivered to that person before about 2 years ago, and it was a massive home. Like, we were looking it up. It's like a 1-bedroom, 6.5 bath, owned by some dermatologist, I think. Either very low tip or no tip for a ridiculous sushi order. But yeah, no. My next home, maybe my car. I say that somewhat joking. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling, so I'm actually will basically be sleeping in my car. Not this one, I'm getting a new one. Do the van life in a SUV. Cauliflower, no worries. I'm hearing rumors of DoorDash to start delivering weed in Illinois, where it's yeah. Instead of battling other DoorDashers and delivery apps, we'll be battling with the local neighborhood dealer. What could possibly go wrong with that? And you'll know that you deliver to the right customer because they'll probably want you to stop at Taco Bell and get them some munchies on the way as well. And then forgot that they ordered both. Ryan says my grandma paid $30K for this house in 1968. Eventually gave it to my brother and I. Hey, shout out to your grandma. Didn't earn it, just super fortunate. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You do good, you be a good person, and you have good things happen to you. Milwaukee, how's it going? They couldn't be bothered to pop an extra zip for you. You know, if they wanted to give me a free laser treatment, that would have been one thing. That'd be a cool tip. I'd have taken that. No shame in that, Ryan. It's nice when family does good things like that. Harry says that'll be a disaster. The weed delivery, yes. I watched this thing on. I like documentaries, and I was watching this thing on drugs, how they got their names and all of that, and it's actually the whole thing of marijuana getting axed, stigmatized, banned outright was, man, they used it for so much. They used it for so many different things, and then no mas. Using cannabis for paper. Whatever dude was in charge of paper. I'm not going to go into all the details. I'll let you guys look it up. But do your best death metal scream. Yeah, I'm not good at those. Get me in the car with some death metal music going, then I'd probably let loose. But just in the silence of this, I can't. Bosses think of the double dash opportunities. We're dashing for somebody's stash. Call it a stash and dash. Dash and stash. I'm the only one who accepts an order at 71% and unassigned it because you have a 97 completion, but you don't want to lower your acceptance. Dustin, I've done that. In fact, the other day I accepted two shopping orders with a 99% completion rate. I accepted 2 shopping orders and then unassigned them. Because I'm in this pro shopper program where you have to meet certain minimum requirements, and if you have more than 2 out of 20 orders where you have to refund, then you lose your pro shopper, so you lose that extra dollar for every delivery. And I had done so many shopping orders already but on that day I had to decline. I had to refund one customer something. So then later I accept an order. It was like $9, 2 items, super quick. I was already at the store. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Walk in. One of the things that they ordered, the store didn't even carry. So I'm like, and they're gonna want a refund. So as I'm going to unassign that, they send me another offer. I go ahead and accept that. Unassign the first one. Go to start shopping this one. They wanted egg rolls. They were out of egg rolls. They had pot stickers, and they wanted crab rangoon that they were out of. They had egg rolls, had pot stickers, took a picture, sent them. They're like, I'd want the crab rangoon or nothing, so just go ahead and refund that. And since they don't have the crab rangoon, I don't want the chicken or the vegetable lo mein either, so refund me that as well. And I just went in and I unassigned quick. I didn't even respond to her like, yeah, no problem. I'm like, I'm unassigning this because I am not gonna miss out on like $30 because I have to refund 2 customers in a row. Not gonna happen. So yes, Dustin, I have accepted and unassigned an order just to save AR and money. Chillissa, my grandparents are getting ready to retire in a different country. I'm doing my best to subtly hint that they should gift me their house. I hope it works out. I don't have grandparents to leave me anything. The Beaver says I have 10,000 plus deliveries just on DoorDash, and this is the worst I've seen it. The restaurant orders have been getting bad. Like I said earlier, the only thing that's saving my butt is shopping orders. And I get better shopping orders in this particular market on DoorDash than I do on Instacart. I had to do that a few times last year. Dustin, got to work the system to stay afloat. Yeah, Ryan, you definitely do. Mary found out if you get 4 million hits on your shorts, you can monetize. Oh, on YouTube shorts. I was going to say, I'm wearing shorts, but I don't know 4 million people to hit them. You need to watch The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. I would love to hear Mike Tyson say that. People be smoking weed in Walmart in Illinois. It's crazy. Illinois, it's the California of the Midwest. Sorry. kind of. Abstract, you're still awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't. I do car karaoke generally when the music's loud enough to hide my voice. And I mostly only sing in any of my YouTube videos as more of a mumble or long enough to acknowledge the fact that I cannot sing. Violet, how are you doing? Just stopped by to say hi. I hope I didn't offend you with my recent video. No, Violet, not at all. I am getting caught up with comments, but I did see yours. No offense taken. It takes a lot to offend this guy. A lot. Cauliflower's making late dinner. Just heard we deliveries. Doesn't everyone get sent to CBD restaurants and shops? I do. I've picked up CBD a couple times, but Patrick Starr, what's going on? How often do you get an oil change? Never. I don't get one. I give them. I do my own oil changes. About every 7 to 10,000 miles. The oil filters I use are rated like 10 to 12,000, and it's a fully synthetic. So, and as much as I actually drive my car, the fluids always stay fresh. Jason, what kind of vehicle are you getting? I'm looking at a Toyota RAV4. I like the newer looking ones, like 2019, 2020 till now. Very roomy from what I've seen on the inside, very comfortable. They actually get better gas mileage than my car currently does. And after it's been dropping over $900 to get my starter replaced a couple weeks ago, and the mechanic telling me that I either want to get a Honda or a Toyota, I'm pretty well sold on Toyota. And go through the options where I can select traffic is prohibiting me from going into the store that I'm right next to. Like it is our fault when a store is out of stuff and a customer doesn't want a substitute. Kittle's got game, exactly. And this whole, I noticed this whole pro shopper program that I got put into. All of a sudden, now that I'm labeled a pro shopper by DoorDash, they're sending me a message every time I get to a store, telling me what customers like. You'd think that I would know what customers like based off of the number of shopping orders I've already done before getting put into this new pilot program. And some of the suggestions are just absolutely ridiculous. I've screenshotted that stupid message so many times because it just popped up so many times. Even if you get if you do a stacked shopping order where you got A and B, they'll send the flipping little message twice. Here are some shopping tips that customers love. Customers want all items. No, really, DoorDash? They're just going to order a bunch of stuff that they don't want. And hopefully they get what they do want. I've never ordered something that I didn't want. If items are unavailable, make it easy to select alternatives with photos. Common sense. Customers want thoughtful options like suggestions of minced or frozen ginger if fresh ginger's out. Check in with the customers. Ask what the items are for. For example, if they're making pizza and cherry tomatoes are out, offer alternatives like canned tomatoes. If a customer's ordering flowers, chocolates, KY, and rubbers, I'm not going to ask them, hey, you getting lucky tonight? probably self-explanatory. And I've got plenty of orders where I've gone in and shopped for spaghetti noodles, pasta sauce, hamburger, Italian sausage, French bread, garlic bread. Huh. Common sense says they're probably making spaghetti. I don't need to ask. Customers might be away from their phones, so give them 5 to 7 minutes to respond before you check out. Now, the customers are most of the time on their phone, not paying attention to any notifications that come through, or they're on their phone in the bathroom. And just that thought, I'm kind of glad they don't respond quickly sometimes. Back to chat. Better buy a Toyota. Yes, I'm definitely buying a Toyota. This is not going to last. When I'm down to 97. I can't unassign. Oh, Mary, I'm sorry. Austin, I have a humble channel about a drone and plan to work a little harder at my editing. Austin, yeah, I need to do what you're doing. I need to get a little. I feel like once I move, I will be under a lot less stress. So then I can have time to edit better, put out more content, and yeah, I need to get better at this because I need to get better. Car karaoke. Perspective, we either see ourselves achieving or sailing. I definitely agree. And there's some days that I feel like I've gotten comfortable just staying in the same cycle, and I don't like doing that. I like making myself uncomfortable because then I'm growing, I'm learning, and Dustin has Washington outlawed plastic bag. Not looking forward moving back to Denver to Safeway with paper bags with no handles. Washington has basically done away with plastic bags. They've got these reusable plastic bags for like 8 cents, I think. Some places do. Now, when I was out there and did a few shopping orders, it's kind of like shopping at Aldi here. You buy the bags that you need, you buy the bags that you need. The customer pays for them, or DoorDash. Excuse me. The customer pays for them. DoorDash doesn't pay for anything. What are we talking about? They just pass it on. So, Alex, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? I cannot figure out how to unassign an order. Thrifty bins, I'd say it's easy to do, but I don't know if you have Android or iPhone. Sigma, I don't know if I could rock a minivan. I would rock I call them the shaggin' wagons, like the A-Team van or the van that Jack Black had in School of Rock. That is the kind of van that I would probably do. Muskrats need love to what? I don't want to know. Customers are out of here the moment they start texting. It's a red flag. "2015 RAV4 is at 250 and still going strong. Just need brakes." Brakes are definitely a good thing. 250,000 though. I just passed 245,000 on my car, so. They have a Chevy Sonic up here with 75k miles per 6k. Stu, if I wanted to drive a vehicle that could also double as my coffin if I were to get into an accident, I'd just get a smart car. I've seen those Chevy Sonics. I would probably rather drive a minivan than one of those. If you drive a Chevy Sonic, take no offense. That's just, we all have our styles of cars, and I can't do those tiny cars. In a way, I'm glad I can't drive anymore. I couldn't afford to buy a car, let alone. Jory, did you just gift another 5? What the heck's going on? Did that happen again? I'm so confused. I don't know. Did it? I scrolled all the way through chat. Oh crap. Okay, I found where I left off. My bad. Oh, that could have been bad. Did he do it again? What is going on? It's a watch party membership giveaway. Jory, oopsie my butt. Come on. Dude, I appreciate that. You keep this up, everybody in chat's gonna be a member. Got multiple Toyota cars and they don't stop. Yeah, wow. I can't. Okay, so I don't get that. So I can like, if somebody gives me a super chat, I can click and like that, but I can't like somebody that gifted memberships. YouTube, you got to change that. I know you're listening. I'm on your platform. I know you're listening. Ryan says, "Hello, customer. I see you ordered hot Cheetos and a pregnancy test. How are you today?" Oh, those delivered pregnancy tests. I'm always glad that it's always been a leave it door and never a hand to customer, because it's those moments that I feel. It's like when somebody says, "Hey, I'm getting divorced." You never know whether you're supposed to say "I'm sorry" or "congratulations." It's just awkward. So I'm just glad that all those pregnancy tests are always leave it doors. Write a little note on the inside that says "good luck." That might be the good luck. That could work. It could go either way. Good luck you're not. Good luck you are. I just solved my own problem. Thrifty, what kind of Toyota? I'm getting a Toyota RAV4. That's the plan. My current Dash Mart order, hand it to me. Do not deliver to wrong address. 9214 and big numbers on front of my house. Do not just leave it at my door. Hand it to me. Knock or ring doorbell. Well, answer door and I will. It's weird that they don't have Dash Mart in Austin. The Dash Mart that they have here looks like... If anybody's seen the movie Five Nights at Freddy's, very similar building, very similar. Even the area of town, it's right next to some ghetto apartments. It just the whole motif just fits. The fact that it's Dash Mart and it looks like I don't even know what it actually looks like. It's something between uh, a cartel's chop shop and a Goodwill that was abandoned 30 years ago. It's about yeah, that's about what it looks like, at least from the outside. The bags are 5 cents here in Oregon. Well, you don't even have sales tax in Oregon, unless they changed that. It's going to be weird living in southwestern Washington. State of Washington doesn't have a state income tax. They do have, however, a higher sales tax, but they do not have a state income tax. And Oregon does not have sales tax. So if you live on the border right there, you could save yourself a lot of money. Bags are still 25 cents. Ryan, are those bags that don't cause cancer? I only ask because you're in California, and I swear everything that I pick up always has a California label that says this may cause cancer. Like everything. Like apparently California says everything can cause cancer. Are you drinking something out of something else so you don't drink out of something that might give you cancer? Well, that might give you cancer too. I don't know how you do it, Ryan. Especially doing DoorDash or gig work there. When I get moved, I will come see you. We'll rip some baseball cards, we'll drink some Red Bull, and we'll do some DoorDash. Probably in that order. Kilogut Game says, with all the starting stopping, I get a little paranoid about starter going out. As someone who had to have their starter replaced, I definitely feel you on that one. Depending what kind of car you have, if you got a Chrysler 200 like I do, be prepared if your starter does go out. It's going to be spendy. Still want to smack a Chrysler engineer for the design of that one. I am way behind on chat now, aren't I? Oh, I'm not too bad. Hey, I'm really not too bad. I'm somewhat keeping up. Alex asks, since you're a preferred customer DoorDash shopper, have you ever shopped for 3 shops at one time? I have not, fortunately. I've done a triple shop on Instacart and about lost my mind. In fact, the other day I did a double shop and it was very confusing. I had to be I double checked and triple checked and all of that because I had 2 orders, both very small orders. They were like 5 or 6 items. One of them, they wanted 4 bananas. Order A wanted 4 bananas. Order B wanted 5 bananas. Order A wanted 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. Order B wanted 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. And they were going like 5 miles from each other. I've never double and triple checked the same order so many times. Anytime I get a stacked order, there's like nothing remotely similar between the orders. But the fact when one wanted 4 bananas, the other wanted 5, this one wanted cream of chicken, this one wanted cream of mushroom, I was like, I'm about ready just to grab 2 baskets. But I didn't. and I didn't get a bad rating, so George's just clicking buttons. See, I just click buttons and people yell at me, and it's usually on an elevator. Wanted to go to 7. Why did you go up to 13? Well, why didn't you get off at 7? Now you gotta wait till you get back down. Sometimes it's just fun messing with people. Kittle, you've had 3 on a DoorDash? Delivering the 3 a.m. Plan B pills with candy bars from the 24-hour drugstore is a bit awkward too. Please leave at door and not hand to me. That's what I got frustrated. Paul, I will always push people's buttons. Most of the time I don't even do it intentionally. That was the thing that got me so frustrated yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I had to quit. Sometimes I like to ask why. Because I'm an inquisitive person. And when something doesn't make a lot of sense, I like to ask why because I legitimately want to know why. Why is this the way it is? I had to go run into Target and I had to get Robitussin non-drowsy children's cough suppressant. There's no checkout lines open, only self-checkout. They ordered a couple bags of chips and a thing of candy bars or mini candy bars and the Robitussin. And when I scanned it, a message popped up on the screen that said, an employee will be with you in a moment. Please have your ID ready. Now, I've shown my ID enough this last weekend, that I was legitimately frustrated at how stupid society's got. That when the Target employee came over, she's like, I need to see your ID. I'm like, why? Because it says that I need to see your ID. The computer says? Yes. Why? Well, probably because of something you bought. Okay, what did I buy that I needed an ID for? Probably the Robitussin. Now, I knew that. I wanted to see if the employee knew that. She was ready just to take my ID because a computer told her to. I really wish that computer would have told her, give the Dasher $20. I guarantee you then she would have said, no, that's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. Why do I need to show my ID as a 37-year-old male buying children's cough syrup for somebody's sick child? Oh, because I might use it irresponsibly. Wait, I'm over 21. I'm 37. I can go buy alcohol. Non-drowsy cough syrup isn't going to do anything to me. I'm sorry. We're just... Idiocracy came out in what, 2006, 2008? And it came out as a comedy. And in 2024, it's now a documentary. I'm good. I'm not frustrated at all. Sometimes I gotta remember to smile because some people take me way too seriously. Five Nights at Freddy's Dash Mart. Austin, I will drive by and I will, not in tomorrow's video, but in Friday's video, I will include either video or a picture. Hey, I might try to go into Dash Mart. I might just walk right up to Dash Mart and go, hey, you guys open? There's an article from like 3 years ago that said you're moving in. Stan says I deliver in a minivan. I wish I had something smaller. Well, hey, Stan, there's a Chevy Spark with your name on it in Omaha, Nebraska. Or not Spark, Sonic. Chevy Sonic. It's like delivering a pregnancy test. Those are the people that it. Is there a way for me to say this nicely? There probably isn't. You ever look at we've all had customers, and I know we've all dealt with like not coworkers, employees at restaurants where we go in and they couldn't try harder to be more dumb. Like it just comes natural. Like the kind of people that they put a rubber on after, not before, after. I feel like that's some of the people we're dealing with. Dustin says, fun fact, I have delivered rubber and pregnancy test to Rumi's girlfriend apartment. What's... Ooh. Sapphire says, got the perfect Uber Eats order for you to take, Charlie. How does an $18 double pickup and drop off going 48 miles sound? Decline. That's about what it sounds like. Oh, 43 miles? Yeah, still declining. Okay, no sales tax. I'm in Cali as well. I better get an invite. Alex, I would... Yes! Of course. I want to do meetups. I definitely want to do meetups. Paul says you got to quit pushing people's buttons. I know, but it's fun. Kittle says dashing in Cali isn't all bad. We don't get the insulting $2 base pay on large lengthy orders. Makes me sick seeing you guys get that. Kittle, I agree, and my issue with the $2 base pay, and I may end up doing a video about it, isn't necessarily the $2 base itself, because you go into anybody's videos on anybody's channel, there's always somebody going, I would never take that order, yet somebody else would. And we all got to remember that, yeah, well, base pay is $2 across the board, basically, with certain exceptions. California, not Chicago, New York, Seattle. $2 in Nebraska versus $2 in California or $2 in Florida goes substantially different. And I really wouldn't be opposed or offended if there was actual different base pay depending where you lived. Kind of like minimum wage. Minimum wage is different everywhere you go. They've all got to have at least meet the federal minimum wage, but you got areas that it's $15 an hour. You got areas where it's $9.50, where it's $11.25. You have different areas based off of the cost of living in those areas. And that is the biggest issue that I see with the $2 base pay, that I have with the $2 base pay, is it's basically $2 across the board no matter where you live. And that in itself is a bit ridiculous. Jory, do you have to another? God dang it, man! I'm gonna have to deliver you beer for free. U.S. Airlines employee fly to Oregon and New Hampshire in December for Christmas shopping for no sales tax. Well, it says sales tax is different depending on the county you're in. Here, Ohio, when I was in Summit, it was 6.5, but here in Stark, it's 7.5. Yeah, it's different here as well. Lincoln versus Lancaster County versus like Beatrice and Gage County and Thayer and Saunders and Fillmore and yeah, the list goes on. I'm a Squatch now. You can't find me anymore. Sure, I can find you. Beer and Jack Links. Oh. Ain't no fuss when you on the test. Kaylee, Laura, Todd, Angie, Shauna all got gifted memberships. Yeah, Jory, there you go. Clicking those buttons again. Laura got gifted a membership. I wasn't even logged on. Laura, yes. Jory is, I have delivered to him a few times. And yeah, he's just, I don't know what he's doing. He said he's just hitting buttons and he's been gifting memberships like crazy. So I don't know. Thank God this is YouTube and not another website where I'd feel required to, yeah. Keep forgetting what day it is. Hope all is well. I won't be on for too long. 40 years old. Michael, you watch your mouth. I'm 37. Almost. No, we're still in May. Still closer to 37 than 38. I'm joking, by the way. 40's not old though. 50's not old either. I had coffee with my Uncle Phil. I feel like everybody's got an Uncle Phil, by the way. Not that Uncle Phil, not like Fresh Prince. But I had coffee a couple Sundays ago with my Uncle Phil, and that man is 70 years old, and he don't look like it. That man hasn't aged in like at least 10 years. Apparently, I just need to start drinking coffee every day and go walk 5 miles. So, Lisa says because you have a baby face. Hey, just wait until I get all this redness cleared up. My face won't. At some point, my face won't look like a raccoon screwed a lobster. Put it that way. Violet says, sorry, Charlie. Can't help but giggling with that. Hey, it's okay. But checking IDs has become the norm since common sense isn't so common anymore. Backstory, and I agree. I don't have to like it, but I can call it out for being stupid. We have reached a point. I was at Hy-Vee Saturday. Now, absolutely no offense to the elderly gentleman that was in the lane next to me, but he got carded for wine. The man was probably born. He looked like he was born during Prohibition. And here he is getting carded. He didn't even actually hear what the cashier said. His wife had to tap him on the shoulder and say, she needs your ID. Like, this guy probably served in World War II, and here we are in 2024 carding him for alcohol. I have an issue with the lack of common sense and the fact I can't wait. I can't wait to move, because then when I have days like that where I just get completely frustrated, I can turn my phone off, drive 30, 40 minutes up to the mountains, and sit on a rock. And all my problems go away. That is the wonderful thing about nature, and at least for me, the mountains. The mountains are my happy place. So, Bardowski said, I saw Sam Squanch. He's in Southwest Washington, right meow. Hey, I will be there in 2 months. Oh my God. I'll be there in 2 months. Oklahoma's doing away with grocery tax. Jason, that's a good thing. Food should not be taxed. I'm gonna tread lightly because I could announce my bid to run for president of the United. Nah, I would never do that. Are you kidding me? I'd get JFK, to be honest. Meet up. So when you coming to NYC? Hey, I will be coming to NYC. I don't know when yet, but I will be coming to NYC. Go see the battlefields around there. Go see Trenton, Bunker Hill. I'm a geek. I'm a history geek at heart. So, Jory's 39. Brash is a young gun. Yeah, but Jory, you look younger than me. So I just need to. Yeah, I need to get my crap together. Sapphire, DoorDash is pretty decent up there. At least the time that I did, it was pretty decent. I think in the 2 weeks that I did do DoorDash out there, I never saw a $2 order. Now, granted, I still saw like a $7 or $8 going like 15, 16 miles. But I don't remember seeing a $2 order one. Chuck, what's going on? Terry, how are you doing? We should have a West Coast meetup. Alex, that would be awesome. I agree. Let's do. What's between Southern Cal and Washington? Northern Cal? Redwoods? Where else is get to driving? Not today. I'm taking the day off. Talking about meetups. We just had a fun one. Chuck, I am. Yes, I want to do some meetups when I actually get on the road and start doing what your title says, and that's dashing across America. Cauliflower. So I worked at Stop and Shop grocery store, and they made us card everyone. If we didn't, we'd get in trouble. So don't blame the cashier. They watched us more than the customers. Yeah, I don't blame the customers. I blame the corporations and blame the stupid policies. And do I have fun with it with some of the employees? Oh, I definitely do. I definitely have fun with some of the employees. Generally the same ones every once. If the same employee cards me like 3, 4, 5 times in a day, and that happens frequently, at some point when they go, "Can I see your ID?" I'm just gonna go, "No." And me being able to keep a straight face, full deadpan, it throws them off. And it's fun. They end up laughing about it. I laugh about it. It lightens the mood. It mixes things up. And people in those positions generally just get told, they always get told yes. So you gotta say no every once in a while, like Ron Swanson says. It just, what does he say? Lowers their enthusiasm. So I do enjoy telling people no sometimes. Get to driving. Yeah, at some point I will. Do I sleep in my car when I travel? That's why I'm getting an SUV, so that I can. So yes, I do. I will be sleeping in my car. No stalking, please. Terry, I am really excited. I'm definitely excited to hit the road and meet a lot of you guys and do content on the road for both this channel and the second channel. I'm really excited about that and new adventures. And there's something there's something that runs in my blood and my family. It seems like that a lot of us are just wanderers. We just like to wander around and not necessarily stay in the same place for a very long period of time, which is something nice doing YouTube and doing DoorDash, is that I can actually go places, and I'm thankful for that. As much crap as I talk about DoorDash, there's a few upsides. Only reason I look younger is okay, touche. I talked to somebody about that earlier today, because I see the same person every day when I go somewhere, and all of a sudden they shaved. I'm like, you shaved? They're like, yeah, summertime. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should shave too. Only difference is I'd shave like 10 years off. Building is an historic ground, even a plaque in front of my building. Guess you're coming here. Cauliflower, are you inviting me over? Eyes open wide, Oregon. Jory, you're hitting that button again. Ten out of 10, recommend meetups. Come to Oklahoma, we have beer and tacos. Jason, count me in on that. Sin City Deliveries, not promoting other channels, but he went out to California and dashed every day out there. Michael, thank you. Now I have Led Zeppelin's Going to California in my head. It's okay. It's a good song. Eyes Open Wide is keeping track. Is that 20 now? At some point, we're going to run out of subscribers. As someone who once worked in retail, I had to do two things: smile and nod yes, keep your head down, and move on to the next task. DoorDash Duo, how's it going? Sapphire, yeah, that's why I'm self-employed, is because I have a hard time I can smile and nod to a certain point, but when something comes across as stupid or completely lacks any semblance of common sense, I can't help but ask why. That's just my nature. I have to ask why. It's not even really rocking the boat. I just want to know why. And as soon as the person that I'm asking why can't explain, I know it's a crap reason. Because they just do it because they're told to. And my attitude is very much 1776. So it says I think it's 25 now, but lost count. He's just playing buttons again. Terry, no problem. Yes, second channel. There is a description to there's a description at the link. We have been going almost 2 hours. There's a link in the description to the video, to the first video. I got that out. I should have honestly probably waited until I had a few other videos done to post, but it was Charles Starkweather and I really wanted to get it done. Sapphires is not many upsides, especially when you do it for a living. I couldn't do it for a living. I'd go insane. Yeah, and I think that's sometimes we forget. I know I forget. I'm sure other people forget as well when they're commenting on a video. Doing this full time versus doing this part time is very different. Like very, very different. Sometimes, yeah, there's orders that I take that I guarantee nobody else would take or nobody would want to take. I heard it enough in the comments. Do I ever take a $2 order? No. Do I ever intentionally take an order that does not have a tip? No. Unless I'm doing community service, then it's a crapshoot at that point. But me being able to keep my AR up like I do is because I do this full time. I am doing 100 plus deliveries a week. So that cycle of 100, I'm going through about every 4 days. And I know some people are like, oh, I wouldn't do this and I wouldn't do that. Well, you're doing this part time, I'm doing this full time. And so I completely get it. And if I was doing this part time instead of full time, yeah, there's even orders that I take now full time that I wouldn't take doing part time because it wouldn't be worth my time. But doing it full time, sometimes you got to do what you need to do so that you can do what you want to do later. It's the downside of being an adult. It's made up for the ability to drink a beer, though. Mary says my son is a wanderer. Some of us just got that bug. We're just inquisitive people. Cauliflower says, I'll send you a pic of the plaque in email so you know I'm not lying. I trust you, Cauliflower. Violet says it's almost 11 p.m. Time to head to bed. Night, Charlie and Chuck. Have a good night, Violet. I hate doing community service for rich people for AR. Austin, as long as nobody's honking at you for doing 5 under the speed limit, I've done it. Scrapping DMK style says time to do some dashing. Let's go, Charlie. I am definitely not dashing tonight. If I did, it would be on community service. And this tells you how dead it is in my market right now. Not only is the map gray, but you can actually get on Earn by Time. Jory says no need to dash tonight. I'll just push some more buttons. Jory, the thing is when you push buttons, everybody goes, oh my God. When I push buttons, they go, oh God. Yeah, I'm definitely not dashing tonight. But yes, this just shows how dead it is in my market right now. At 9:56, the map is gray, and I can still get on Earn by Time, which means it's dead. So, am I caught up on Chad? Oh, before I forget, Heather passed math and got a B plus. I gotta get some stickers to Miss Heather now. That is great news. Yes, Violet. Send me an email and I will get some stickers your way. Me and Violet and Heather had a deal because Heather was struggling with math. That mathematics. I hope I didn't say the other. But Heather likes to watch the channel, and I made a deal with her that if she got her math up to at least a B, that I would send her some stickers. So she got it up to a B plus. That is awesome. My goals in life are simple. I like to be the cool uncle. So, anybody got any questions before we all hop off here? I cannot believe there's 38 of you in here. There's 40 of you in here. No, there's 39. That phone says 40. My chat says 38. I'm one of them, so technically it's 39. Carries dog treats and stickers. I do. I started carrying dog treats. Box of milk bones, like $5. I threw some milk bones in my pocket. And scrap it. I will do that, Violet. But yeah, I started carrying dog treats because I'm remembering I'm remembering places that I've delivered to based off of the dog's name and instead of the customer's name. Like when one address pops up, I'm like, hey, we're delivering to Beans. Another address pops up, we're delivering to Willie, the bear. If you haven't seen the video, Willie that we deliver to is an English Mastiff, and his head is bigger than mine. The dog does not have a neck. And the first time I delivered there, actually both times I delivered there, they both had alcohol in them, so I'd scan an ID on that. But the first time I delivered, I knocked on the door and I saw the sign that said "Beware of dog." And she opens up the door and I see Willie, and my first words were, "That is not a dog. That is a bear. You have a bear in your house." And she's like, "No, that's a dog." I'm like, "What did you breed your dog with? Bigfoot?" Her and her husband laughed at the entire thing, but I'm like, that dog is. I'm like, could I use your dog? I'm gonna trade my car in. Could I ride your dog to my next delivery? Yeah, Willie is massive. Her husband said that last time they went to the vet, Willie weighed just under 200 pounds. 200-pound dog. Like, but his name's Willie, and he's an absolute sweetheart. Alex says you're not going live this week, right? Like a live ride along? I'm not sure. Brian Barlow, how's it going? Have you ever been asked if you feel safe and you had to think about it? I think about it every time they ask me, "Do you feel safe on this order?" It's like, well, the McChicken was looking at me a little weird. I think that is an odd question to ask after every delivery. Did you feel safe on this delivery? It should be, Would you like to deliver to this person again? No, they were a Karen and I don't. That's about all I got. Alex, I may do a ride along at some point. If I do, I will give everybody a heads up. Because honestly, it is nice to have. It is nice to have a couple people. Jory just did it again. CH, how's it going? Gifted a membership. Brian, Heather, Jessica, Armand, all gifted memberships. Jory says, sorry, the red button was calling. Jory, this isn't Jeopardy. It has been asking me that question all week, driving me crazy. Yeah, between the, did you feel safe on this delivery and can I see your ID? Yeah, I'm gonna end up in a straitjacket. I will end up in a straitjacket. Yeah, you guys are all Bigfoot for the month. George says I have ADHD, I guess. Wow. I think you've now gifted away more memberships than we've had people in chat tonight. Mary says, wow, that's a lot of puppy food. That is a, yes, that dog, like I said, absolute sweetheart. So, yeah, he just, and I've been wanting to carry dog treats for a while. I had yesterday, I wasn't recording that part. I got out of the car to deliver one Hy-Vee order and needed to scan their ID. As soon as I get out of this car, this other big dog is like running across the neighbor's yard, running right at me. And the owners are like calling the dog to get back, and they're like, he's friendly, don't worry. All I did was reach into my pocket, pull out a treat. He grabbed it, ate it, turned around, and ran back to the house. I'm like, that's one way to not be attacked by a dog. Jory. Apparently, if you give away so many memberships, YouTube doesn't censor that word. Like Newfies, Gentle Giants. Oh yeah, yeah. Willie, I like, yeah. Then the owners were actually surprised when I walked up and remembered Willie's name, because I was like, "Hey, Willie," and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's delivered here before." Need to ask that question after you see the gym. That's what she said. Where's Red for that one? Oh. Wow. Guys, it is 10 o'clock. I'm going to have to hop off here. As much fun as I'm having, I got a video to edit for finish editing. Just say retread instead. Brian, I like that. What did I say? I was trying to come up with a non-politically correct term for physically handicapped, or whatever the politically correct term is now. And what did I say? It was like mobility challenged. I think that's what I came up with. Anyway, yes, it is well, 10 o'clock for me, 11 o'clock for some of you guys, 8 o'clock on the West Coast. Non-ableist. I'm going to have to go with retread. Unless his name is Ed. Retread Ed. Jory, I appreciate that, man. Have a great night. I appreciate you gifting all those memberships. Now everybody's Bigfoot. See, he does exist, and there's more than one. So DoorDash Duo, have a great night. Lisa, Mary, Cauliflower, Terry, CH, Brian, Lisa, Jason, Eyes, Wanda, Stan. You guys all have a great night. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you in the comments in the video tomorrow. I will see you back live next Tuesday. Unless I decide to do a live ride along at some point, then I'll see you then and then next Tuesday. So, Ryan, have a great night. Once I get moved, we'll get everything figured out on starting these meetups. So, you guys take care, be safe, watch out for the crazies, and yeah, they're everywhere.